Why, good evening. Hopefully you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're watching live on Twitch, or when you watch this on Friday on YouTube, that you had a good Thanksgiving full of friends, family, food, and football. But if you're looking for just one more thing to go on your Turkey Day football menu, let me take you back to 1962 for an absolute classic. Tiger Stadium in Detroit, the 10-0 Green Bay Packers to play the 8-2 Detroit Lions on a national television audience, which was rare because the way that television worked in the NFL back in the day, if you lived in the market of an NFL team, you only saw the road games of that team. If you were, let's say, in Burlington, Vermont, or other smaller cities, you would get to see every team or every game from one team and an occasional special. This was, of course, a special. The Lions had played on Thanksgiving since 1934, since they had moved from Portsmouth. And of course, this is the zenith of the Green Bay Packers, maybe Vince Lombardi's greatest team. They were undefeated. They go to Detroit. They go to play the Lions, and they lose for the only time that year. So let's go back and replay Thanksgiving Day 1962. It's the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers. As Retro Sports Network presents the best and the brightest of the National Football League in this Thanksgiving night special, presented by DigitalDice.com, the best podcast on the interwebs for your sports simulations and replay needs. DigitalDice.com. Find us on Spreaker, iTunes, and wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so this is Tiger Stadium, and the Detroit Lions have won the toss. It's 26 degrees, not a breath of wind. Where the infield would be is all grassed in now. And so, as I bring up that, how you doing there, Mr. Dave? So, as we come in, the Green Bay is in white. They are kicking from left to right with obviously the yellow helmet with the big fat G and the two-bar face mask. The Detroit Lions in the Honolulu blue and silver. And they're going to work it from right to left. Stud Still is the deep man. He stands on his 9. Watkins and Meyer are the upmen, and we are underway. Straight ahead kick taken at the 10 to the 20, 25, 30. Good return across the 40. Studstill with a 33-yard return, and Toberin on the tackle. The quarterback for the Lions is Milt Plum. Nick Pietriosanti is one running back, and Dan Lewis is the other running back. The split end is Terry Barr. Herb Adderley will be on him, and Gail Cogdill is the leading receiver. He's your flanker, and Whittington will defend him. Jim Gibbons is your tight end. Pietriosanti, not a lot of good running options here. 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff from Plum. He's hit by Willie Davis at the 45. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's meet the Lions offensive line from left to right. John Gordy is your left guard. Or left tackle. Harley Sewell is your left guard. They are the best of the linemen. Bob Whitlow is your center. Dick Mills is your right guard. And Dan LaRose is your right tackle. Dan Lewis will try a trap to the right side from the 45 of the Detroit. Jordan will knock him down to 48. It's a gain of 3. Henry Jordan on the tackle. Let's meet the Packer defense on 3rd and 5. Willie Davis, the left defensive end. They play a 4-3. Dave Hanner is the left tackle. Henry Jordan is the right tackle. And Bill Quinlan is the right end. The linebackers, Dan Curry, the left outside linebacker. Ray Nitschke, the Hall of Famer, is in the middle. And Bill Forrester, the best of the bunch, is the right outside linebacker. The Packers' corners are Hall of Famers. Herb Adderley, the left one, and Jesse Wittenden is the right one. The safeties, Willie Wood, the strong safety, and Hank Greminger, the free safety. 3rd down and 5. Cogdill, not going to get a lot in the air today. Medium slant on 3rd down. First pass attempt for the... And he is sacked by Davis. Plum never saw it coming. As my mom and sisters talk about aspic and Jell-O salad. Nummy, nummy, nummy. So the Lions are forced to punt. They go 3 and out, and Yale Larry, the Hall of Famer, will boom this deep to Willie Wood. And from inside the 15, the Packers will try and return it. Good punt. Taken at the 15, across to the 27, 26, and Bundra will make the tackle. Bart Starr is the quarterback of the Packers. Jim Taylor and his crew cut is the primary running back. Tom Moore is the other one. The split end is Max McGee. The tight end is Ron Kramer. And the wide receiver, the flanker, is Boyd Dollar. And what does Jim Taylor run? He's going to run a Packer sweep to the right on 1st and 10 from the 26. He gets it to the 30 before Williams can make the stop. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's meet the line for Green Bay. Norm Masters is your left tackle. Fuzzy Thurston is your left guard. Jim Ringo, not Starr, is your center. Jerry Kramer is the right guard. And Forrest Gregg is the right tackle. There is a ton of Hall of Fame talent on that line. Tom Moore will try a trap to the right on 2nd and 7. Across the 30, hit by Williams at the 32, a gain of 3. That's Sam Williams. Let's meet the Detroit defense. The left end is Darius McCord. Roger Brown is one of the defensive tackles. The other one is Webster's dad, Alex Karras. And then Sam Williams, who's made 2 tackles already. The linebackers, Carl Brett Schneider is the left outside linebacker. Joe Schmidt, a Hall of Famer, is your middle linebacker. And Max Messner is your right outside linebacker. Dick Lane, the night train, is the left corner. He's on Boyd Dollar. Dick LeBeau, the Hall of Fame coach, is the right corner. He's on Max McGee. Gary Lowe is the free safety. And Yale Larry is the strong safety. Starr on 3rd and 4 will throw. Medium slant to Boyd Dollar. Starr has time over the middle, and that's incomplete. So 4th and 4, and the Packers will be 3 and out on the drive. Boyd Dollar will punt. Studstill, who made that great kickoff return, will be the returnman for the Lions. He moves up to his 30, and there's a flag down. It's a fair catch at the 31, and that's upon the 37. So that's where the Lions will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 31. Petrio Sante. Off tackle right. And from the 31, 35, he gets some room. And that's a gain of 8. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Lions from their own 39. Now Dan Lewis, trap left, trying to get the first down. Waits for the pull. He won't get it. Oh, he will get it. It's a gain of 3. And it's 1st and 10. 9:55 clock running, first quarter. Packers and Lions, Thanksgiving 1962. Would you believe that would be, gosh, my math is terrible, 57 years ago. Watkins comes in for Pietrosante. 1st and 10. And Watkins will run an off tackle right from the 42. He's hit by Jordan at the 43, a gain of 1. And it'll be 2nd and 9. 9:16 to go. These, of course, were more run-oriented offenses in the early 60s. They didn't have the bombing efforts that the old AFL did. 2nd and 9. Lewis will try an off tackle left from the 43. He is hit by Nitschke at the line. No gain. So 3rd and 9. John Gordy, the left tackle, made the bad block. And that'll force the Lions to have to throw here on 3rd and 9. Cogdill, their leading receiver, 53 catches on the year. Going to try a medium cross. Nope. They're going to audible to screen to Lewis to the near side. Plum throws. He's got it. 40, 45 over midfield. And Forrester with a tackle after a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 for the Lions on the audible. Watkins will try a trap left from the Green Bay 47, and Quinlan will hit him at the 46, a gain of 1. So the Lions really can't run any more traps. So Watkins this time will go on a sweep to the left side from the 46, gets a good block. Willie Wood with a tackle at the 41, a gain of 5. So 3rd and 4. First tackle for Wood. And so now the Lions can run some options here. Pietrosante is in the game. Let's see if we can do a screen here to Pietrosante. He goes to the near side. Plum waits, throws. He's got it. Across the 40. First down over the 30. And Forrester knocks him down at the 29, a gain of 12. So the Lions, 8 plays, 40 yards. 5:29 off the clock. 5:20 clock running. First quarter. Watkins. Off tackle right on 1st and 10 from the 29. Gets a block over the 25. Jordan with a tackle at the 23. And so the Lions have done a good job on this possession to keep the ball. And with the goalposts at the front, this would only be a 30-yard field goal, which there'd be a 42% chance. Lewis back in the game. Pietrosante is the other setback. They're going to throw. Terry Barr. A short cross on 2nd and 4. Plum rolls to his right over the middle. And he tried to check that down to Pietrosante, and Nick dropped it. So it's 3rd down and 4. Clock stop 3:47. First quarter. Ball on the Packer 23. Tight end Jim Gibbons. And they'll try a short slant to him. This is trouble. Plum is back. He's waiting. He throws. Intercepted. And brought back over the 35 to the 44. Willie Wood makes the interception. And the Lions are stymied. They take half the quarter off the clock almost. And get nothing. Here it is again. Just a little pattern, and Wood just brought it back. So 1st and 10 for Green Bay from their own 44. Taylor. Packers sweep right side, near side for you. Gets a block, but not much. Williams with a tackle right there at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So the Lions, 46 net yards and nothing to show for it. They're going to throw. He's going to try for Max McGee. On a slant, medium slant. Lions blitz. Star throws. McGee has it into Lion territory. Hit by Dick LeBeau to 37, a gain of 19. And so 1 catch, 1st and 10 from the Lion 37. This time Taylor will try a trap to the right. Handoff from Starr across the 35. Williams makes the hit at the 33 for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. So the Packers trying to get on the board first. Remember, they were 10-0 coming into this game. They would win the NFL championship. The Lions were a good team in the late 50s, and this is still a good team, but they weren't in the Packers category, which is why this is one of the greatest upsets ever. Moore off tackle left from the 33, and off the Star, and he's hit by Alex Karras for no gain. 3rd and 6, and the last minute of play here in the first quarter. So a medium cross to Boyd Dowler. Star rolls, looks, he checks it down. Dowler and Night Train Lane smashed him. So Dowler dropped the football, and Darius McCord hurried Star, and so I believe this will be Paul Hornung. No, Jerry Kramer. Now, if it's a missed kick from here, the Lions will get the ball at the 20. So this is, in effect, no worse than a 16-yard punt. McGee will hold for Kramer. Gets a toe on the football, and that ball is good. So Jerry Kramer from 40 yards puts the Packers on the board first. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Green Bay 3, Detroit nothing. Happy Thanksgiving from Retro Sports Network. Stud still stands on his 10. He's ready. And Kramer boots this to the 5, 20, 25. Paul Hornung. And yeah, I am looking forward to the family getting together in December. So Watkins and Pietrosante for the Lions in the backfield. And we've played one. It is Green Bay 3, Detroit nothing. And here is the digitaldice.com scoring summary. And just that, a 40-yard field goal from Jim Kramer, or Jerry Kramer. Detroit 9:48 off the clock and couldn't get anything going. Bart Starr 1 for 3 for 19 yards. Milt Plum 2 for 4. So as Al Red Sox fan would say, this one right now is a slobber knocker. We're not going to do that. Trap right for Pietrosante from the 25. He gets a little bit of room. Witten will knock him down at the 29. Gain of 4. 40 yards was long back then, especially with the straight-ahead kickers. 26 degrees and no wind, by the way. So weather really not a factor. Lewis. Trap right for Dan Lewis from the 29, and that was tracked down all the way by Willie Davis. And it'll be 3rd down and 8. So the Lions have tried 11 runs for 31 yards and not gotten much to show for it. Barr. Medium out to Terry Barr. Plum will get this one away to the far sideline. He's got it. 1st down. Herb Adderley makes the tackle at the 39, a gain of 12. So the Lions get a fresh set, 13:22, clock running, first half. Lewis on a sweep to the near side from the 39, across the 40. Quinlan with a tackle. Now Curry's hurt, and he's done. He injured his neck. That stinger on this kind of choppy ground. Of course, we're playing on the natural grass about a month and a half after baseball season ended. And so the grass is not in great shape this time of year. 13:09, clock stopped. Gibbons, short cross. Plum back to throw. He waits, and that's incomplete. Willie Wood got a hand on it. And let me make it 3rd and 8. So Plum 3 for 6 for 34 yards. Going to go to the air again. This time it'll be Gail Cogdill on a short slant. Plum has time. Going to scramble. 45. Nitschke brings him down for a gain of 8, and he gets the Dave Gardner spot. To me, that looked like that was about half a yard short. And Vince Lombardi's on the sideline going, that was a half a yard short. Remeasure it. And nope, they're not going to do it. So 1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 49. Pietrosante. Trap right. Cuts to the far side. It gets across the 50. Winton will bring him down at the 47, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Happy Thanksgiving, Rico's 15. Hope you've had a good day. Wife made turkey. It was so good. Homemade stuffing. We stuffed the bird. And I got a white tater, and she got a yam. And she got, I don't know where, I think she got this at Price Chopper, I think. Got a sweet potato pie. So we shared a piece of that. Finished dinner about a half hour ago, and I came on to do this. So hope you're having a good day. Mr. Ratcast had an eggnog pie, and that just sounds so good. Pietrosante on a pitch to the right side from the 47 on 2nd and 6. He's got a block. He's got a first down. And Whittington with a tackle at the 37, a gain of 10. And so the Lions are moving the football again. 8 plays, 38 yards. Webb comes in the game with Watkins. And Webb will take an off tackle to the left from the 37. He gets it to the 36 before her 35, before Herb Adderley can make the tackle. That's Ken Webb. And I'll make it 2nd and 8. 10.5 to go, first half. Clock running. Remember, this is the game the Lions upset the Packers, the Green Bay's only loss of the 1962 season. Webb on a short, flat pass. Plum to the near side. He's got Webb. 35-30. He got a first down. He got a gain of 10 before Forrester makes the tackle at the 25. And so Detroit is moving the football. 10 plays, 50 yards. Watkins off tackle left from the 25. Gets a block over the 20. And Greminger makes a tackle at the 17. The Lions are just wearing down that Green Bay defense. John Gordy, the left tackle, ripped open the big hole. 2nd and 2. Pietrosante and Lewis in the backfield. And Lewis will get an off tackle left side from the 17. He is stood up by Forrester for no gain. 3rd and 2. I've never heard on eggnog pie before either. Not sure how you'd thicken it. Mickey D shakes. You know, the Mickey D shake I miss the most is the Shamrock shake. 3rd down and 2. 2 tight ends set. Gibbons and Barr are the tight ends. Pietrosante. Trap right from the 17. He gets a block. He's going to get a 1st down. He needed 2. He got 3. And so the Lions have it 1st and 10 from the Packer 14. Barr moves now into a wide receiver position. Again, half the quarter gone. Detroit has just done wonders. Gibbons. Cogdill. Well, there's nothing that's going to work here. Medium cross to Cogdill. Plum is going to get sacked by Hanner. It's a loss of 5, but there's a flag down.
Holding. Offense. Number 77, 15-yard penalty.
It's interesting because that's a 15-yard penalty, and Green Bay instead wants 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 15 from the 19. Lewis off tackle right from the 19. He gets to the 15, to the 10. He gets to the 4, and they measure in another Dave Gardner spot. It's 1st and goal for Detroit from the 4-yard line. So the Lions go into a 2 tight end set. Barr lines up on the end. Sweep left for Pietrosante from the 4. Gets a block, hit by Nitschke right at the line. No gain. And now the Lions have taken 9:07 off the clock. How do you beat Green Bay? You don't give them the football. That's how you beat Green Bay. Willie Davis is sucking on air. He is exhausted and stays in the game. Lewis on a draw play. Hand off. He waits for the safety part and scores. So the Lions finally get in with 5:06 to go. 17 plays, 75 yards, and 9:54 off the clock. There was so much ground chuck on that, you could have made a hamburger and a roast. But you're all full of turkey, so why would you want a hamburger? Here's the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. Walker with the extra point. 5:06 to go in the half. It's Detroit 3, Detroit 7, Green Bay 3. So Herb Adderley stands on his 9. Moore and Pitts are the upmen. And the kick is taken by an upman at the 20, 30, 40. It's away from Adderley. Moore is hit by Messner at the 42. And so that's where Green Bay will take over. 4:57 to go. The Lions have run 29 plays from scrimmage. Green Bay has run 8. And there has not been a flag that's counted. Taylor. Trap right, 1st and 10 from the 42. He is hit by Brown at the 44, a gain of 2. So Roger Brown and company keyed Jim Taylor, and that's where Vince Lombardi went. 2nd and 8. Green Bay trailing 7-3. McGee. Medium cross. Starr on 2nd down. Rolls, throws. McGee's got it. 45-40 of Detroit. LeBeau with the tackle.
Offsides. Offense. Number 75.
But Forrest Gregg moved. And so it's all for naught. And Vince Lombardi is not a happy camper. Not at all. So 2nd and 13. Moore on a draw play. Lions blitz over the 40. And Lowe will knock him down at the 42, a gain of 3. 3rd and 10. The Packers really need to string something together here. They have 34 net yards. It's just like that, Ricos. It's Twitch TV, Ratcast. So Star will be forced to throw. Medium slant to Dollar. He's back. Has time. He waits for Dollar. Dollar cannot get it. Lane tipped it, and it's incomplete. That's Lane's second deflection. And Bart Starr is 1 for 4 for 19 yards. Not a good effort. And Green Bay is 3 and out. They're going to have to punt. And Dowler, with no wind, 26 degrees, will boom this to Studwell, who will try to do something from inside his own 10-yard line. He takes it at the 11, to the 20, 30, and that is a return of 21. And so the Lions, with 2:51 to go in the half, start this drive from their own 32. With the score, 7-3, this is Thanksgiving Night Special on Retro Sports Network. The Lions are looking mighty good. They're going to do a rare throw on first down. Medium cross to Gibbons. Plum is going to get intercepted or sacked. He looks all day. He throws, and that's intercepted by Wood. Inside the 30, and he's knocked down at the 22. And Willie Wood sees Ratcast going for the Lions and gives Green Bay the ball at 2:35 to go in the half at the Lion 22. And so there's the throw from Plum, and that was just not a good one. So 1st and 10, 2:35 to go. Ron Kramer, the tight end. Medium cross, Star. Waits, throws, Kramer at the 10 to the 5, and Yale Larry makes the stop there. So Green Bay will take it right to the 2-minute warning. 2 to go in the first half. Detroit 7, Green Bay 3. So 2 tight ends set, Taylor and Moore. Where's Horning? Paul Horning comes in. So Taylor and Horning in the backfield. Kramer and Knaflick, the 2 tight ends. The Golden Boy on a draw play from the 5. He waits for the C's to part. He is hit by Larry at the 2. It's a gain of 3. 2nd and goal. Clock running. Packers trying to pull ahead. This time it's Jim Taylor on the fullback dive. Star to Taylor. Taylor waits for his block and scores. The Lions played a goal line, and Taylor just jumped over it. And so with 1:15 to go in the half, Green Bay pulls ahead 9-7. Here it is again. They didn't have replay in 62, but you saw it there again. So Green Bay pulls out ahead. Jerry Kramer with the extra point, and that's good. And so 3 plays, 22 yards, a minute 20 off the clock. Following the turnover, it's Green Bay 10, Detroit 7. Studstill back deep with Watkins and Marr. Horning is the kickoff man. Studstill from his 10, 20. He's hit at the 29 by Forrester. And now I just think the Lions will take it to the house and we'll go to the second half. Ken Webb. Trap right. 1st and 10. Across to 30. Reminger with a tackle at the 38, a gain of 9. And they'll have to run one more play. Can Plum run? Plum can run. Let's run a bootleg. Last minute of the first half, Plum runs around like a chicken with his head cut off. Cannot get the first down. Wood makes a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and we have played 30 minutes of football. And a relatively quick, goodness gracious, 35 minutes. That's amazing. So we go to the half. It's Green Bay 10, Detroit 7. Green Bay will get the football. Well, let's go through the Digital Dice scoring summary for the second quarter. 2 running touchdowns, that's not a shock. Lewis, from 4 yards out, gave the Lions a 7-3 lead. And Taylor, with a 2-yard run, made it 10-7 with 1:15 to go. So the Lions have run 24 plays for 24 runs for 96 yards. And they've had the ball 21 minutes and 13 seconds. So Green Bay, they do have the lead. Now they just want to take some time off the clock. Adderley stands on his 10. Moore and Pitts. Pitts does not have any returns, so chances are if it goes to an upman, it's going to Tom Moore. Kick is taken by Adderley at the 20. He gets to the 30, 40, and he's hit by Gonzaga, not the university, at the
Illegal block. Receiving team, 15-yard penalty.
Well, that's on Ray Nitschke. And so that negates a big return, but still, it'll be 1st and 10 from the Packer 29. Taylor and Moore, the running backs. Dowler and McGee, the wide receivers. Ron Kramer, the tight end. Bart Starr is your quarterback. Masters and Gregg, your tackles. Thurston and Kramer, your guards. And Ringo is your center. Trap left for Tom Moore. From the 29, he gets it across the 30. Your stream stopped? I'm still seeing it going on my screen. Make sure. No, we haven't dropped any frames. And I'm showing I'm still going, so hit F5. You can always refresh. You had to reload. Okay. So for 2nd and 8. Jim Taylor runs a Packers sweep. Imagine that from the 31. 35. Williams at the 36. I think the last thing, you answered the last thing, which was how was the eggnog pie. And I'm jealous for sure. So 3rd down and a short 3. For the Packers, opening minute of the 3rd quarter. They lead 10-7. Taylor will run a trap to the run. 36. He does not get a block. Williams with the tackle. He's had a ton of those today. He has 6, and the drive is stymied with 13-13 to go. Ball on the 37 of Green Bay. And so they will punt away. Dowler to Studstill. And Detroit will try to turn this from inside their own 20. Studstill at the 20, 30, and he is hit by Forrester right at the 30-yard line. 12:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's the Packers 10, the Lions 7. Happy Thanksgiving from Retro Sports Network. So Petrie, Sante, and Lewis, the running backs. Codgill and Barr, the wide receivers. Jim Gibbons, the tight end. Milt Plum, the quarterback. Gordy and LaRose, the tackles. Sewell and Mills, the guards. And Whitlow is your center. Codgill on a medium slant on 1st down. Plum waits, throws over the middle, and that's dropped by Codgill. Whittington hammered him, and it's considered a drop. So 2nd and 10, 12:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Ball on the Lion 30. Lewis. Trap right, 2nd and 10 from the 30, 35 into that Green Bay secondary, and it's a gain of 11, and Hanner jammed his shoulder and it's coming out. And so the Lions have a first down with 12:12 to go, and the clock stopped. Petrio Sante on an off tackle to the right from the 41. Gets a good block, and Davis will bring him down at the 46. So the Lions are averaging almost, over 4 yards a carry. The Packers are averaging just over 2. Lewis on a sweep right for the Lions from the 46. Gets to the far sideline and could not turn the corner. That is a loss of 4. And Barr, the wide receiver for the Lions, is shaken up. Studstill will come in. He is now on the top of your screen as the split end. And he is a good receiver. I need 9. Medium hitch to Studstill. Plum is going to get sacked by Quinlan for a loss of 4. He had to do his best Fran Tarkenton impression, and he was brought down behind the line. So Detroit can't do anything with it. Clock running, 11:10 to go. The third time Plum has tasted the fresh grass of Detroit. Yale Larry back to punt. And he got all of that one. All of that one. Return from the 15, 20. Wood, a 10-yard return. Oh, yeah, that was not a good game for the Lions today. I thought they had it in the bag. I go to help the wife with the turkey. Listening to it on the Madam Speaker thingy and listen to them lose. The Lions radio crew was not a happy camper. So 10:25 to go in the third. 10-7 Green Bay. Thanksgiving Day, 1962. Funny how the night moves when the walls are closing in. Max McGee on a medium slant. Star. McGee. No. LeBeau knocked it loose, and I don't know what the hell that was. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Packers. Star is 2 for 6 for 36 yards. Taylor. Trap right. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taylor finds a block across the 30. First down, 40. Over the 40-yard line. Larry with a tackle at the 43. Messner, the right outside linebacker, hurt his knee, and he's out for a few plays. So the Pack have it 1st and 10 from their own 43. And, of course, if you watched earlier on real television, the Cowboys lost to the Bills. My dad would have been thrilled about that. 26-13 or something like that. I don't know what the score was. It was an unusual score, for sure. Well, it's telling me it's unstable. I'm not sure what that is, so you might get some flickering. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to go to the air again. Short slant to Dowler. Star, he's in trouble. Over the middle to Dowler. He's got it. Gain of 9. And so what does unstable mean? I haven't dropped any frames. Internet's already kicked out once today. 2nd and 1. Paul Horning will come in. More to the sideline. Horning and Taylor in that backfield. And Horning will run to the sweep right from the 48. Gets a first down. Lloyd with the tackle at the 43. Gain of 5. First down Green Bay. We go under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Oh, the missed extra point. Okay. It was not a good day for the Bills kicker. Taylor, but they won, so it doesn't really matter. We'll try a pitch to the right from Star from the 43. Gets a little bit of a block. Lloyd with a tackle at the 42. Gain of 1. Dave Lloyd with the stop is 2nd. Jim Taylor, 9 carries, 36 yards. 2nd and 9 from the Lion 42. Packers working it left to right. White jerseys, green numbers, yellow helmet. And, of course, the Lions and their infamous Honolulu blue and silver. Horning. Sweep right. Near sideline from the 42. And he's hit by Brett Schneider at the 41. Messner will come back in for the Lions. Kicking all around the NFL this year, Ricos, is not good. At all. So 3rd and 8. Ron Kramer on a medium cross. Star checks it down to a running back to Taylor, and it's only a gain of 3. So 4th and 5. And they're not in Horning or Kramer territory for the kick. Dowler will pooch this one. And that's a good one. That's going to go out inside the 10. Lions will start this drive from their own 4. 34-yard punt. 6:27 to go in the third quarter. Green Bay 10, Detroit 7. Petrio, Sante, and Lewis in the backfield. Lewis. Off tackle right from the 4. Uses the goalpost as a pick, and Jordan will knock him down to 7, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Bills kicker is worse at 76%. Really bad. Yeah. Kicking, as I said earlier, is just terrible around the league. So 2nd down from the Lions 7. 6:15 to go, third quarter. Green Bay 10, Detroit 7. Petrio Sante. Off tackle right. I thought about doing the pitch, but I know where I am. And he is hit by Jordan at the 9, a gain of 2. And the Lions are now feeling the wrath of Vince Lombardi's defense. Cogdill. Short slant. Plum from his end zone. Waits. Quick throw. Incomplete. Greminger got a piece of it. And the Lions aren't going to mess around. They're going to punt 4th and 5 from their own 9. 3 and out. Yale Larry will punt from his own end zone. Willie Wood back to return, and they should have great field position. Wood from his 43 across midfield into Lion territory. Hit by Bundra after a 14-yard return. And the Packers start 1st and 10 from the Lion 44. 4:40 to go, third quarter. 10-7 Green Bay. Starr will dump one in the dumper down to Taylor on the near side, and that is incomplete. So a bad throw by Starr, and Bart not really hampered by the weather at all. It's 26 and just nice sunny day here in Tiger Corktown. Do these Lions have much of a passing attack? Well, Plum is 4 for 10 for 44 yards and 2 picks. Codgill is a good receiver, but Green Bay's defense is so good that it's just really hard to do much of anything against them. Taylor off tackle left on 2nd and 10. And from the 44, he's hit at the 43 by Schmidt. And Joe Schmidt makes the tackle. 3rd and a long 9 for the Packers. So Max McGee, medium cross. And Starr didn't like what he saw and called timeout. 3:59 to go. Third quarter. It's 10-7 Green Bay. Same call here. Medium cross to McGee, and somebody jumped.
False start. Offense. Number 75.
Forrest
5-yard
Gregg.
penalty. Repeat. 3rd down.
It's the second one called against him in this game. Lombardi's not calling him a Hall of Famer this afternoon. 3rd down and 14. McGee on a long cross. Starr's going to air this one out, and he's sacked by Schmidt. And now I saw it drop and come back in. So, yep. Yeah, I just had to do that. So, what you missed was a sack by Schmidt. Let's run that on the replay. For a loss of 7. Here it is, and Schmidt will knock him down. It's 4th and 21. Dowler will punt. Studstill will return this one from his own 15. 20, 30, and he's hit by Gassert at the 21. Yeah, the stream froze. It should be back. Or not. Do I? Why is it doing that? Someone want to tell me if they can hear me? I'd appreciate that. It's not, my CPU isn't running that hot. Okay, can hear me. All right. 1st and 10. Plum, not a bad quarterback for the era. Earl Morrill is the other one. I mean, the Lions threw it about 370 times, and he threw for 15 touchdowns and 20 picks. A decent runner. They got to do something with it now. Codgill, 1st and 10 from the 29. He waits, and Jordan just brought him right down. Davis is hurt for Green Bay. It's a loss of 8. And so the only thing that's really working against Green Bay is the smash mouth. Draw play for Watkins from the 21. He gets a block over the 25. Greminger makes the tackle at the 28. A gain of 7. 2:23 clock running, 3rd quarter. As we've crossed the 9 o'clock hour. Yeah, well, I guess when you refresh, you don't necessarily get the chat to stay, but you didn't miss anything. So 3rd and 11 for Detroit. Barr, I need 11 yards. Medium slant, Plum. This time he'll get it off. He throws it over the middle of Barr. He makes the catch, but this time he does not get the first down. It's a gain of 10 as Herb Adderley makes the tackle. That's his 3rd. And Plum, do they go? I think they're going to try it. 2 tight end set. Barr moves in as a tight end. Tight formation. Lewis. Trap right from the 38. Handoff from Plum. And he's going to need a good spot. And he got the Dave Gardner spot. Nitschke made the tackle. And Lombardi is furious. Lombardi standing on the sidelines and saying all sorts of words you wouldn't want to hear on Thanksgiving. And it's not John Wooden's goodness gracious sakes alive either. So the Lions get a fortuitous spot, and they have it 1st and 10 from their own 39. Pietrosante sweeps to the right, to the far sideline, and he's hit by Willie Davis right at the line of scrimmage, and it should end. It will end. The 3rd quarter, the slobber knocker at Tiger Stadium continues. With a score, Green Bay 10, Detroit 7. This is a Thanksgiving night special on Retro Sports Network presented by DigitalDice.com. So net yardage 153 for the Lions, 95 for Green Bay. Only 3 penalties belong to Green Bay. Time of possession well in favor of the Lions. You might see Earl Morrill come in. I mean, there's just not much Plum's been able to do. So 2nd and 10 for the Lions from their own 39 as we start the last quarter. Cogdill. Medium cross. Plum. Gonna get sacked by Jordan. The line broke down again, and Plum is hit by Henry Jordan for the second time. And has found the turf here at Tiger Stadium for the 5th time. And I'm just kind of afraid for old Milt that by the time he gets to his turkey, he won't remember what day it is. 3rd down and 18. A long fly to Cogdill. And Plum is going to lose this one again. He stands around. He throws. That's intercepted. Midfield, 40, 30, 20. And at the 16, Ray Nitschke with a 43-yard return. Here it is again. Plum, really not sure where he is at this point, right in the waiting arms of Ray Nitschke, and he brought it down to the Lions 16. 1st and 10. Packers only lead by 3, 10-7. Taylor. Pitch right. Near sideline from Starr, and Detroit sniffed that one out. It's a loss of 4. Sam Williams has 7 tackles. So 2nd and 14 from the Lion 20. Horning. Fullback dive on 2nd and long. Across the 20. 15-10. Touchdown, Paul Horning. What a block. Lowe missed the tackle, and Forrest Gregg just made that possible. And the Golden Boy gets a golden touchdown. Here it is again. And that's 6. And so Paul Horning makes it 16-7. Jerry Kramer's extra point is good. And with 12:55 to play, 16 yards, the Packers 17, the Lions 7. And Studstill will take this Horning kick from his 5 to the 20 and across the 29, or to the 29, a gain of 20.
Holding, receiving
back.
team.
Won't matter. Night Train Lane derailed on that one. Earl Morrill comes in the game now. Yeah, that pick was costly. So here comes Earl Morrill. You just kind of have to wonder what Milt Plum's capacity is at this point. He was hit and hit hard. Webb. Off tackle right from the 13. Gets it to the 15, 20. First down and more. Willie Wood with the tackle at the 27. A gain of 14. So a first down for the Lions. They now have 159 yards. Yep, you know they're Gardner. Yep, looks like they're plumb out of time. Thank you, Baseball Demos. So 1st and 10 for the Lions from their own 27. They're down 10. This isn't impossible. Oh, look at these interception percentages. But it's not likely either. First pass from Morrill. He's going to run. He gets across the 30. First down. A gain of 11. As Willie Wood makes the tackle. John Gordy with a Motown block. No relation to Barry. 11:39 to go in the game. Ball at the Lion 38. Watkins. Sweep left. Flag is down.
False start. Offense. Number 89.
The wide receiver, Cogdill,
first down,
is the one that moved. And the clock will stop with 11:03. And the ball spotted at the 33. 17-7 Green Bay, fourth quarter. 1st and 15. Webb on a screen to the near side. Morrill throws. He's got it, but he's hit behind the 30 by Forrester, and it's a loss of 3. So Earl Morrill is 1 for 1, but has minus 3 yards in the air. I guess that would mean that would put him about 9 feet underground, wouldn't it? I suppose it's being better than 6 feet under. So 2nd and 18 for the Lions. Going to try Watkins in the flat far side. Morrill throws, and that's incomplete. Nitschke with the defense. 10-16 to go. So Terry Bars, he's going to have to go to the air a 3rd time in a row. They need 18. Long slant to Barr. Morrill is rushed. He's rushed all right. Forrester knocks him down. Barr is hurt again. His return is questionable. And the Packers have had 6 sacks. Don't say that too many times too fast. Bill Forrester will get this one. And it's 4th and 28 for the Lions. And Yale Larry is back to punt. Larry to Willie Wood at his 39, 40, 45. Vargo with the tackle at the 40 after a gain of 8. Green Bay takes over at their 44. 9:56 to go on this Thanksgiving night special. The Pack, if they had won this game, they'd ran the table at 15-0. 14-game regular season and, of course, a 1-game championship. But right now, they're up 17-7. 1st and 10. Short slant to Ron Kramer. Star. Kramer, 1st down. Larry with the tackle after a gain of 14. So already into Lion territory. Star 5 of 10 for 62 yards. Jim Taylor. Pitch right. Near side. 40. And Messner is there after a gain of 2. So Max Messner, 2 tackles. 2nd down and 8. Turnovers always killing this game. And the last one set up the Horning touchdown punch. And that probably will be the difference. But there is 9 minutes left, and stranger things have happened. Horning, trap right from the 40, 2nd and 8. To the 30, 1st down and more. Horning got a huge block and got a gain of 15. So 1st and 10. Lombardi, they've only run 31 counting plays from scrimmage. But yet, they have 17 points. Dowler. Long slant. Star. To a running back. I believe that's Taylor. It is. It's a gain of 4. And it's 2nd and 6. So Star was trying to find the end zone. And for me to do my best Ray Scott imitation. And it didn't work. This time Taylor's going to run a trap to the right. From the 21, and he is stood up by Brown for a loss of 1. 3rd and 7 now. 6:50 clock running from the Lion 22. Jerry Kramer says I can hit one from here. If they do not move it any further, it would only be 29 yards. And he looks to Max McGee on a medium slant. Star. McGee. No. LeBeau jumped the route and got a piece of it. So 4th and 7, and the drive will end right here. 6 plays, 34 yards. Jerry Kramer has a good leg. 84% chance of making this one. McGee will hold, and Ringo will snap it. Kramer from 29. It's good. Right down Broadway. And so the Lions need 2 touchdowns in 6 minutes. Green Bay 20, Detroit 7. 6:02 to go. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And so Horning will kick to Studstill. And that is taken by an Upman at the 5. And he does the hokey pokey at the 18. That's Marr. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Lions from their own 18. Hope you're enjoying this one. Regular season football returns Tuesday at noontime. It'll be the Jets and the Dolphins as NFL 86 returns live on Twitch at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, and tea time in the UK. Barr. Short slant on 1st down. Morrill throws. Complete to Barr. Adderley with a tackle. Gain of 12. And the Lions get a 1st down. This time it's Cogdill. Medium slant. Morrill has time. He is sacked by Quinlan. Nobody was blocking for the Lions in any way, shape, or form. And Morrill is grabbing his hammy. He says, I'm staying. I don't want to burn a timeout. I'm staying. Webb in the flat. This is a busted play. Morrill's going to run 25. Forrester knocks him down after a gain of 6. And now the right guard, Mills, is hurt. He's done for the day. Clock stopped, 4:01 to go. And the Packers, you can see why they were so good. They have forced the Lions into multiple mistakes. Cogdill. Medium hitch on 3rd and 12. Morrill, quick throw, caught. 1st down. Midfield, Whittington with a tackle at the 48 of Green Bay. Gail Cogdill made the catch, his first of the ballgame. Jesse Whittington has 8 tackles. Morrill is kind of running with a limp. 3:46 to go. Watkins on a screen to the far side. Morrill, quick throw, got it. 45-40, 1st down. Wood with a tackle at the 30, a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Lions had the football. They trailed 20-7, but Earl Morrill is trying to get them in the end zone. They need 30. Cogdill on a slant. Oh, this is going to be picked. Went to the well one too many times. Unless it's a sack, throws, and it's going to be intercepted. 20, 30. Whit Adderley with the pick. He's brought down to 41. Given another chance to right the wrong, Vince Lombardi has done that in spades this afternoon. They have destroyed the Lions. 20-7 is what the scoreboard says. The Lions have 209 yards to Green Bay's 145. But the Lions, who led 7-3 at one point, have never really been in this game. Horning on a dime to take you to the 2-minute warning. From the 41, he is hit at the 42 by Alex Karras. And with 2 minutes to go in the football game, Green Bay, you can't take a knee, remember. There's no knee. And so they're going to have to run plays. I don't think they can run the clock out, though. Taylor. Dive play as they just kind of cradle the ball like an egg. Taylor hit at the 44, gain of 2. Detroit calls time, 3rd and 7. And I don't why I can't. So McGee on a short hitch. Star. Quick throw. Almost intercepted. Dick LeBeau didn't get a piece of it. Oh, they were playing safe. So Green Bay will punt. Dowler from his 29. Studstill from his 12. 20. Hit by Williams at the 22. A gain of 11. 97 seconds left to go. You can't go to a 3-wide receiver set because it didn't exist in 1962. Someone will tell me I'm wrong, but in the game, you cannot do a 3-wide receiver set. Barr. Medium cross. Morrill. Kind of shell-shocked at this point. Throws, and that's incomplete. Oh, it's intercepted by Whitman. So Jesse Whitman gets in on the turnover battle. And with 90 seconds to go, that is the 5th interception by the Lions today. By Lion quarterbacks. 2 for Morrill and 3 for Plum. Fullback dive for Taylor from the 29. He gets to the 25. Schmidt with a tackle. Detroit will not call time. And now we go to a slowdown. Star plays it safe. Just going to go on a dive. Waits for a block. He's hit by Lowe at the 23, a gain of 1. And we won't have to snap it again. So on this Thanksgiving 1962 replay, the Green Bay Packers have beaten the Detroit Lions by the score of 20-7. And Lombardi got his revenge. Star 6 of 13 for 66. Plum and Morrill just weren't all that great. You want defense? How about this line for Green Bay? 5 interceptions, 136 yards. Forrester, 9 tackles and a sack. Winton, 8 tackles and a pick. Jordan, 7 tackles, 2 sacks. Willie Wood, 6 tackles and 2 interceptions. Nitschke, 5 and a pick. Adderley, 4 and a pick. The sacks, Forrester, Jordan with 2, Davis, Quinlan, and Hanner. They sacked Detroit quarterback 7 times. Williams, Al Red Sox fan, 7 tackles and a stuff. And it feels like the Lions were stuffed like a proverbial Thanksgiving turkey. Fourth quarter scoring, we had 10 points. Paul Hornung with that 20-yard run, that pretty much was the ball game. And then Jerry Kramer with a 29-yard field goal to make it 20-7. Team stats, well, as we talked about, this was as much of a defensive slobber knocker as you could possibly have. Combined, the two teams went for 363 yards. Detroit 17 first down to Green Bay's 8, but they could not throw the football on that defense. And in the end, that's what mattered. Green Bay 20. I hope I hit the right button. Yep, I did. Green Bay 20, Detroit 7. Hey, thank you so much, Ricos and Ratcast, Dave and Al, who came in late, and hopefully whoever watched and didn't say hi, because it shouldn't be me. Glad you enjoyed it. Detroit they won this game in real life. That's why I replayed it. So the final score, Green Bay 20, Detroit 7. And so live football returns in earnest on Tuesday at noon with the Dolphins and the Jets from 1986. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.